Hey guys, how are you? Hopefully you're all doing well. I haven't been here. I'm sorry. But I had a last minute change of events in my life. I'm moving. So it's been busy, very busy for me. But I'm here today and I'm going to give you today's daily vibe. Before we get started, guys, I just wanted to let you know we have Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Sachiel present for today's reading. You know, I didn't even ask if there was anybody else present. Is anybody else present for this reading? They're saying yes. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Who else is present here today, please? The High Council, Angels of Light, High Self and Spirit. Anybody else? Into Infinity, the New One Universe. Higher. I am what? I am as the I am in God, or the I am council? The I am council, which I guess it's one of God's councils. And then who else? Positive, something about energy forces that are going to allow positive forces to come in. So we'll see what happens. Some other positive forces, I guess you're saying. I should have asked that before. Sorry, guys. It took a minute. Yeah, about a minute. Okay. Father in heaven, spirit guides, show me clearly. Who or what? Who? Who do you want to tell me? Who's here? Who's knocking on the door, maybe? Who? Why would they say who? All right. What do I want to tell the collective for today? I have a question before I start, actually. I found a card in the bottom of my box, and I said, I have a feeling this is going to be part of this reading today. And the first card was freedom. Freedom. Okay, guys, I'm a little scattered. Maybe you're feeling scattered too. Freedom. And then I had a whole bunch of cards fell as soon as I said freedom, but they all fell in different angles and different directions. You know, that's how I read my cards. So let's see what these are. Okay. You've been in your head. You've been thinking. Do I really have everything I want? I think you've been, interesting. Interesting thought they're giving me right now. Maybe you feel like maybe you felt like you had everything you wanted, but then you realized maybe you didn't. So they're saying maybe you were in a little bit of an ego placed. Oh God, I don't know. My words are all over the place. A little bit of ego, not wanting to change. I think you're seeing this, maybe feeling it. You were in your ego. Stuck in some kind of commitment or contract or something, stuck in a commitment that you know did you wrong, or maybe you did the person wrong. It could be vice versa. Only you know where this energy is going to lie. But something about feeling like you felt like you had everything, but maybe it came from a place of ego, okay? You are almost in a place where you are going to possibly not communicate with the past situations anymore, or not want to think about the past situation. Somebody who maybe was lying to you. I feel like there was deceptive energies going on. Was this the viewer, or was it the other person? Yeah, this lies and deception. Maybe trying to control you in a bad way, mentally manipulative. Okay. Yeah, see? Yeah, the past. I didn't even see these cards. I think you're not there yet, but you're coming to clarity of how this past situation that maybe you don't want to think about anymore, maybe you're done with. Maybe there was a time where things were really good, but I think you're seeing how maybe sneaky they really were. How maybe they either really lied, or they really used their words to manipulate the outcome. They're saying, God, my words are all over the place. It's funny because before I tuned in today, my throat shut off. My throat chakra was closed, and they told me to Apply healing to open it again, and now I'm having a hard time speaking. Well, can you apply some energy on my speaking? But I have a feeling it's part of the reason that reason and reading. Okay, I've been fine all day. I've already worked for hours. And all of a sudden now I'm tongue-tied. Okay. The other person is feeling tongue-tied. Okay. The other person maybe is fumbling over what they're saying. I think have they seen it yet? Are they starting to see it? Or they haven't seen it yet? It's in their head. Okay, the person, the other energy that you've been dealing with, is in their head right now, thinking. They're fumbling over the words. They don't know how to say what they need to say to you. They clearly need to say something. Freedom. What's the freedom? I'm going to read this card. I don't know why. There's horses on this card. Maybe that means something to somebody. Okay? It says, your heart is pure and free. A great purpose calls you. You have unlimited resources of stamina and strength. You follow the wind of change and accomplish your dreams. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to fit in this reading somewhere. Oh, hold on a second. Somebody's feeling the heat of your freedom right now. Your ex or this other person from the past, whatever this energy is feeling the heat. And not in a good way. Hostility, the hostility heat. Like, oh shit. They see you freeing yourself from them possibly, but you're coming to this clarity too. This is the viewer's energy or this is the other person's energy? The viewer. No, the other person and you. I think, I'm telling you, very confusing right now. I feel like they're all over their head. I feel like they're thinking too. They're thinking, I didn't value this person. All I did was hurt this person. I didn't value them. I didn't value them when I had them. They didn't even really need me. I was just an added bonus in their life. But I didn't value what they were. So things ended. Okay, anything else with this deck? Yes, okay. Oh boy, a lot of messages here. Whoever this past person is really struggling with their words. Because they're making me struggle with their words, which is probably why my throat just shut off. This is very burdensome. Whatever it is, they want to say something, clearly. They know that... they know that... Hold on a second. This is the viewer energy or their energy? It's really bothering them that it's almost like they devalued themselves. I don't know. I don't know how. I'm gonna like pick up these cards and I'm gonna ask for a clarifier. In what way? I have a feeling because they're kind of showing me something in my head right now, but I'm not gonna say it until like I feel like. Well, I'm gonna say it because I'm saying you're gonna say it. Okay. They're showing me the Three of Cups. I feel like this person maybe hooked up with somebody. But hold on a second. Or they chose somebody else, or they were communicating with someone or something else. That's what I feel like. They're saying yes. They're showing me in my head yes. Okay, what else? Oh, you can't fucking make this shit up. The Three of Cups in the reverse. What? They showed it to me in my head. Here it is. They thought they were all that in a bag of chips. I got options. Yeah, I got options. I'm a stud. Everybody wants me. I got my pick of the sea. Look, I got pick. I got all these wands here, all these cups, all these cups. Maybe I broke a couple hearts, but look at all these other options I got. Really? I knew it. They're in their head. They're weighed down with the thought that they have devalued themselves in a way. By maybe sleeping around too much. Maybe being too confused. Maybe never speaking their truth. Maybe never really even knowing what their truth was. And again. Yep. Hold on. Why didn't I see what I had when I had it? Now, you don't want to give them, that you don't want to give yourself to them anymore. You've closed the door. It's almost like they're saying, well, if you didn't see my worth before, now you don't get to have me or my worth or anything else. I'm moving forward. You're saying, I'm moving forward to somebody who's going to be fair because you left me. That's what I feel like they're saying. You left me. This person left you. They didn't want to start new with you, and they left you in your pain to heal. But you've healed, they're saying. They didn't even, it's like, they didn't really offer you a new beginning. This is a yo-yo effect, this person. I'm seeing this person as a yo-yo effect. I got options. They keep saying that in my head. I got options. I got options. Yeah, you don't want me? What you know about me? You don't know. I got somebody else lined up because I've been talking to everybody and everybody else. Okay? Yeah, they think they're all that. But they're really not. You're going stronger though because you've healed. Okay? This is in reverse. You've healed. You have dealt with the pain too many times. Too many times. At least 3. How many times is it going to be enough? When is enough going to be enough, right? Sorry, just had to move something from my screen. You know this situation is over. Hold on a second. I'm just going to clarify. Does the viewer know or does the other person know? The viewer. You know this situation is over. You know it's done. You know that you see it clearly now. I feel like you're seeing this truth that this cycle needs to be ended, okay? You don't want to be forgotten, all right? I feel like this person left you because maybe they found something better because they had so many options on the table for them. And you're like, I'm not going to let anybody let me feel like I'm less. Like I can be left out in the cold for no damn reason just because somebody else tickled your feathers a little bit different one day. Yep. You're like, I want somebody who wants me, who wants to work together with me to grow. You want somebody who's going to grow. But instead, I feel like all you have is like, why did they say that to me? I feel like you've been stuck in cycles of third-party situations. Things that haven't been growing, things that haven't been fruitful. All right, I say they're thinking right. They're saying right now. Sorry, things are going to get better for you though. All right, your wheel of karma has switched. Maybe you've been in the lull and like the down and the low parts. They're saying things are about to reverse for you because things have been kind of stagnant, non-growing, non-stimulating. They said stimulating, non-stimulating. Maybe this past person is non-stimulating in many ways. Because there's so many ways you could be stimulated. Just saying. Okay. Anything else with this deck? Okay, what's the next deck you would like to speak with them with, please? Okay. 1 second. You're thinking about how this person never valued you, but you're thinking also how you just now you want to be with somebody who will truly see who you are and what you bring to the table, you know, somebody who will respect you, somebody who will want to grow with you. Okay, keep your eyes open, okay, because new things are about to present themselves to you. Keep your eyes open. New things, maybe you need to read up on some things, but some things they're saying something is about to present itself to you, so keep your eyes open. I just said something's about to keep your eyes open. Something's about to present themselves to you. And a card went face down on top of the other card. And it's sideways. You have relationship harmony coming in. You just don't see it yet. Is this going to be with a past person or a new person? A new person. For what percentage of my viewers will it be for a new person? Almost 100%, you guys. More, actually, they're saying. They're saying, it's weird how they're saying it. You need to prioritize in being fierce. It's going to mean something for somebody out there. Fierce. Okay? Don't beat around the bush. Go after what you need. Maybe it's time to take a leap of faith into something, but you need to prioritize this. They're saying your lifestyle has been very unhealthy lately. Like these choices, this third party, these cycles of third party situations have been very unhealthy and been keeping you stressed and anxiety. But it's time to focus on you being fierce in yourself. Okay? Spirit's going to give you a gift. They're showing me a gift. Okay? For those of you who have really been doing the work, okay, they're saying this gift is going to come in sooner. For those of you who've been struggling with the work, it's going to come a little bit later because there's steps that you need to achieve to receive the gifts, okay? And I'm sure you know what the mistakes are that you keep repeating, which I'm going to say right now is probably letting something or someone back into your world. But for those of you who are saying, no, I know my worth, I'm not going to let anybody devalue me anymore. And it's almost like they're saying, this person was of less value, not me. Like you need to come to this clarity where you start thinking this. Maybe they made you feel that maybe by this situation or a person, by not choosing you often or not choosing you, period, on a regular, they're saying on a regular, which is horrible because that means you were in a third party situation. That means they were constantly choosing other things over you because they said on a regular. You're going to come to this place where you're going to see where you need to be the choice, the main choice in whoever in somebody's life. Not sometimes the choice, sometimes the option. If I have time for you. If I have time for you. Anything else with this deck? All right, what's the next deck? Okay. I have a client coming over soon, so I need to hurry up. I'm sorry. What did I say? The first thing I said, the first card that came out was freedom. And here comes the freedom card again. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. For those of you who've been stuck in this bad karma, in this bad cycle, for those of you who've been doing the work and saying, nope, thank you next, for real, and not just saying thank you next out loud, but inside you're not doing it, you got freedom coming your way. I love freedom. Sorry. I love me some freedom. Woo! Holy shit. And all kinds of stuff just fell down. I got to pick it all up. Are all of these cards meant for this? Yep. Okay. Okay. You see so. There's a whole bunch. First two cards at the top of the deck. I'm going to take it out as the top here. Your luck hasn't been so good lately, they're saying, because you haven't been truly manifesting, or not even that. It's like you haven't been in your power. You haven't been utilizing the source that Spirit and God has given you, they're saying. I was going to say God, and then I said Spirit, and then I was like, no, God. All right? So your luck that's been so-so, it's like you haven't had terrible luck, but they're saying the reasons why it's been like this is because you haven't been utilizing the magic that God has given you. Whatever source. All you guys have different sources here. Hold on a second. So what they're saying is you could never go after what you truly wanted in your life. You were stuck in your head with past obligations, past people. Maybe you were messaging people. Maybe they were messaging you, but they've been keeping you in limbo. You've been keeping you stagnant. There's a lot of cards here, so I'm just going to read it out as it is. So it kept you from not finding your true path, your true north. You couldn't create what you wanted for your life because you couldn't see the vision clearly because this past situation was blurring you. You have no passion in your life. But God is protecting you for a rebirth. God is protecting you. You are guided by your spirit guides, by your angels, your guardian angels, God. They're all waiting for you to grow and evolve for your next phase. Okay? They're sitting here waiting patiently for you. Like, oh, wait, no, they didn't do it yet. Oh, maybe soon. Nope, they keep messing up. Oh, it's like they're showing me when my kids, when they were younger, I used to put them in timeout. And I would put 5 minutes on the clock. And I would say to them, every time you mess up, I'm going to add 5 more minutes onto that timer. And every time they messed up, I would add 5 more minutes on that timer if they moved or they got up. Sometimes, I know this sounds mean, they would sit there for like an hour and a half because they kept moving. And I said, well, if you just sit still for 5 minutes, you will get out. But I tell you what happened next. When I said, sit still for 5 minutes, they sure as shit listened and sat still. Maybe they had 1 or 2 mess ups, but for the most part, they learned. So it's almost like God is doing that. They're like, did they learn their lesson? Nope. I guess they have to repeat this again and repeat it again. They have to prove themselves. You have to prove yourselves to God and to Spirit that you are truly ready to evolve to the next phase. It's kind of a kick in the face, right? Ain't that a kick in the head? Yep. It's a kick in the head. Hopefully nobody really did kick you in the head, but maybe it feels like you got kicked in the head. Maybe there's, yeah. Because you can't get out of the cycle. Maybe you feel like every time you repeat the cycle, you just kick yourself in the head. Maybe that's what they're saying. All right, anybody else? Any other cards, please? Anybody else? I'm telling you. They just said to me, the reason why you said anybody else is because this past person is saying, is there anybody else who wants to take a shot with me? I feel like this person is promiscuous, but they're saying like dirty. Like they don't use protection almost. I think that's what they're trying to say. Not like, well, maybe they are dirty, but like, show me like, taking a dip and everything that without putting any protection on. Hold on a second. What do you mean by this? You need to get out of going with the flow with this past situation that you thought was so beautiful, that you thought was so perfect. I feel they're saying like rays of light. You saw rays of light with this person. I don't know why they're saying rays of light. Like you saw multiple possibilities, but they're saying, it's, those colors are dull. Whatever you saw, whatever light you saw, it's really dull. Maybe it's not as vibrant as you painted it to be. Stop going with the flow with this situation. Stop being emotional over this person or situation. The clarity. Aha. Some kind of truth. Some type of clarity. Knowing. It's like lightning. Thunder. The way you love me is frightening. I always mess with words. You gotta knock, knock, knock on wood, baby. Good song. Gotta knock on wood. Maybe you do gotta knock on wood. It's almost like they're saying, you know the truth, that this person is almost a ghost to you. It's almost like it's a shell of a person. You know, you see a ghost. You ever see a ghost? They're not very concrete, right? They're very translucent. They're translucent for the most part. Every time I've seen spirits, they're translucent. So it's like this person is like kind of hollow. It's kind of what they're saying. This person is kind of hollow. They're a little translucent. They're not stable. They're not. It's like they're saying they're not real. They don't know. They don't even know how to go within truly. They're surface level. It's like my mom says when we were kids and we would clean, and she's like, "Don't just wipe down the counter. You got to scrub the counter." Or don't just wipe the floor, you gotta wash the floor, you gotta scrub it. Like this person can't scrub. They can just wipe something off. They're very surface leveled. That's what they're showing me. They're very surface leveled. They don't know how to go within. They're almost like they're translucent, they have no depth. Don't you see this? It's like you have seen this. You know this. Maybe I just had to tell you this. Maybe I had to remind you this. And I feel like they're saying like, it's not who you are. You're a different entity. You're a different creature. You're a different creature. So either you have went to somebody to speak to somebody about this, and they've already given you this knowledge, or spirit has given you this information that you shouldn't go with somebody that you can't grow roots with and give your soul away to, that won't give it back to you. Actually, they're saying you're giving your soul away to something that you shouldn't be. Spirit wants you to know that you can't move forward with this person. You need to start, I don't know why they went like this, like backwards. Take a step back here. They're saying, take a step back. Take a good look, okay? You need a solid foundation, a solid person, a solid job, whatever this is. It's not always a relationship, a friend, a parent. I don't know. You know. I want to clarify for this card. Oop. Oh, as I said that, a card just fell out. Is that the clarifier for this card? It's not, they said. Okay. It's almost like they're saying you're giving yourself away for free. Listen to the counsel. Listen to the advice. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Or listen to spirit. Maybe they've been telling you. The mystic shaman. That would be me. The counselor. That would be me too. I am a spiritual response therapist, but it's not just me, guys. It's high self, it's spirit, it's God, it's angels, it's archangels. They're all trying to tell you something. You didn't even realize how much you were giving yourself away to this person. You were diminishing yourself. The first card that came out, the card that fell in the middle, freedom. You need to free yourself from this situation. If you haven't done so already. I know a lot of people who say, I do. But then they really just don't. There's a reason why. There's a reason why these messages come up. I don't make them up. And I clarify it, as you know, as you see. Anything else with these? Anything else with the cards? Which deck, please? Okay. Look, I don't even... randomly just pick decks anymore. I let them tell me what deck they want me to speak with you in, because they know where the message needs to come from. That was quick. Hold on a second. This person who you're in separation with, if you keep coming back in union with them, they're saying just because you want to be intimate with them again, they're saying this is not going to rekindle itself the way you want it to. Okay? The problem is that you are closing your mind off to this. You keep thinking that if you are intimate with this person, that it's going to maybe entice them, but they're saying stop. For those of you, it's like almost like saying like stop fooling yourself. Hold on a second. You trusted in this in a long time. It's almost like, are you talking about this situation or another situation? This? It's almost like maybe this was your device. All right, I don't know if this is going to be for everybody, but maybe you thought by you going in and being their savior, because they trusted you and you trusted them, and you trusted in this tool of yours, maybe you lured somebody in intimately, that they would learn a new way and want to be with you. And then maybe they did for a minute, but then they would remove themselves from the situation again. This is why they're saying you need to free yourself from this. If this is not a relationship situation, this could be, when I say intimacy, you can be intimate with anybody. You know, a close friend, being very personal, telling them everything about yourself, like being raw, being real, you know, is a form of intimacy. It doesn't always mean sexuality, but I'm thinking most of this is going to deal with the sexuality aspect of it. Okay, anything else with this deck? Anything else with the cards? Okay, which deck? Okay. Okay. Have faith that new love is coming in for you. You just have to be lighthearted. And things will start to happen. You have to be lighthearted and willing to change and heal. And things will start to change. Okay, they're saying, I hate giving you bad news, but I have to tell you what they're saying. They're saying, for those of you who haven't been really doing the work, they're saying you are sabotaging your ascension. You're sabotaging your growth. You're not allowing your true soulmate to come in. And I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They're saying something is waiting for you. Like I said, for those of you who really have been doing the work, they're saying something is going to come into you very soon. But for those of you who've been like dragging your feet with a past situation that you damn know straight that this is not your person or your place, it's going to take longer because you haven't done the work. Maybe you've done part of the work. But doing the work is maybe just coming to such realization that no, this situation is no longer allowed to be in my life anymore. And sticking to it. You're not allowing any possibilities for anybody stable to walk through your door. Because you keep chasing the past. They're saying, just don't you see this? Who wants to ascend, them or the other person? Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't you see that the other person doesn't really want you? Maybe they're saying this person is probably a narcissist who likes getting a rise out of you and maybe likes just to get into your pants. Yeah, a little booty call. Yeah, they're a snake and they're out of time. They've been deceiving you. And stop wasting your time on this situation. Anything else? All right, closing messages. Okay, which deck would you like to give me the closing messages with? A deck? Okay. No, okay. You really just can't make this shit up, guys. Solitude. Go within. Think about it, guys. Go within. Do a little life review. Have you been in this cycle? Have you been keeping yourself stuck on a situation? Have you? Have you truly let it go? I sure shouldn't know my past situations. If they came knocking on my door, I'd be like, ha, no thank you. You know, are you at that place yet? It's time to grow, guys. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's time to grow. Hold on a second. Maybe it's time to pray. As I say that, all these cards came out. Maybe it's time to pray. Maybe it's time to go to God and pray. You've been stuck in a third-party situation that wasn't changing. And they're saying, and now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. They're saying, and now you know that you have not been listening to your intuition. For those of you who have been stuck on this past situation, person, place, thing, whatever it is for you. But it's time to free yourself. Okay? It's time for you to be happy. But your gift isn't going to come in until you truly, in your heart of hearts, down to the nitty-gritty of your soul, say, I am so done with my past. You'd be surprised. Every great thing that's happened to me has happened when I've come to a definitive decision. Because I knew it was for my better good, even though it wasn't the easy thing to do. All right, guys. Love and light. I promise you I will be back soon. Bye, guys.